For almost 20 years, he thought he had gotten away with it. Then science caught up. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, the Green River case had haunted Washington for nearly 2 decades. Gary Ridgway had been on police radar before, but suspicion was not enough. Investigators needed proof. Then DNA testing improved. Evidence collected years earlier was re-examined. Samples that once seemed useless could now speak. And what they said pointed directly to Ridgway. In 2001, Gary Ridgway was arrested. The man who had blended into normal life for years was finally exposed. But even after the arrest, the full horror was not known. Ridgway eventually made a deal with prosecutors. To avoid the death penalty, he agreed to confess and help investigators locate victims. What followed stunned the country. He admitted killing dozens of women. Not 5, not 10, dozens. In court, he pleaded guilty to 48 murders, making him one of the most prolific convicted serial killers in U.S. history. The details showed a killer who treated murder like a routine. He chose victims he believed police would not prioritize. He dumped bodies in clusters. He sometimes moved remains to confuse investigators. He exploited society's lack of concern for vulnerable women. That is one of the darkest truths of the Green River case. Many of his victims were ignored before they were ever killed. Their lives were treated as disposable by the killer and too often by the world around them. But their families never forgot them. Each guilty plea meant a name, a daughter, a sister, a mother, a person who had a story before Ridgway took it away. The DNA did more than solve a case. It forced the public to face how long he had been able to kill and why. But even after the confessions, one question remained. Was 48 the real number?